the thing.
It has to just be
Just
an Eve,
Eve,
right?
yeah. There's no way.
They banned the Lunox, they banned the Setyan.
Or do they go Farsa?
Oh.
More damage.
I think that's a possibility.
That's more synergy with the Kalea as
Yes,
well.
that's true. It's not that bad in laning phase, you know? It's not like Katita.
Yeah, but it ain't the type of mid laner that can bully like Eve, you know? They've been finding success with the Eve. So let's see, Alter Ego, what's it gonna be?
If there's any time for a curveball, it's now.
ODAT!
That's the biggest curveball I've ever seen.
I mean, it is a dive comp. Navi wanna dive in.
So that's why they subbed out Yejuman.
Wait. Oh, okay. I thought Yujume got in. My bad, my bad.
All right, ODAT! Hey, everybody wants to jump in. Everybody wants to dive. This is kind of like the Belleric in a different way, right? It's an anti-dive comp.
Let's see.
3, baby.
Yeah, game 3, and we're gonna hear the swan song, the beautiful song that Cyrus is gonna perform here.
Oh. The lineup rating has been extremely accurate today, just saying.
Yeah, not looking good for Alter Ego, but obviously, they don't abide by the rules. But are they above the law of the statistics here in game number 3? As Carrie welcomes us to the Land of Dawn for the closing match, or the closing game of Alter Ego versus Navi.
Land of Dawn, we go for the final round of Navi and Alter Ego. Remember, both teams' records are 1-2. So both teams look to equalize on that win-lose record. Who will it be? Let's find out.
Oh, wow. There you go. Alec already getting punished. Okay, so the emblems, I thought it would be Lethal Ignition from Cyrus, but he's gone for the Impure Rage instead. Yasuke as well with the Impure Rage. Nothing too crazy on Navi's side. Let's take a look at the emblems all around. I'm a big fan of the Master Assassin here for Shive. I think that's a good matchup against Arfi, and that's exactly why he's gone for Festival of Blood here. Put your stuff together, though. Double time. Alec and Cyrus gonna be looking for those big plays.
Yeah, because like Alter Ego is rightfully so. It's very ult dependent, right? Very much so. But for Navi, they can just go back in, go back out. I think they're not playing by their availability of their resources, especially with the Uranus too.
All right. Still looking at the emblems, trying to... it's another thrill for Shive. He just really likes extra damage, by the way.
Yeah, I think it's more the fact that I think the poke damage. He wants to equal the playing field in the laning phase. But so far, Alter Ego, they're not doing that bad in the laning department because how fast that clear is. Like, it's ridiculously fast.
Oh, Nino, though, he is struggling in this matchup. Oh, flicker early. That is big.
That's an expensive one before the turtle.
Yeah, and Karss does not have to go back at all to the lane, and he's gonna get that turtle or the crab, and now APHRO can rotate around in the bottom, or maybe Upir's one gonna be doing that and gets to level 4, or not at all. They're just gonna bite onto the turtle right here, right now.
Yeah, 50% below of the HP of that turtle. That's gonna be Alec looking for an angle. Karss repositioning on Doryu calmly finds a retribution. Navi now, they want to find the collapse. That's a swan song spent. Now revitalized pop by APHRO. Take a look at Nino holding 3 members as a big knockup, but that's APHRO going down. Will be traded, but Arfi comes in the mix with the blazing duet. That's an early kill for Arfi.
Ooh, is that an Alter Ego win?
I think so, yeah. It is an Alter Ego win in gold. Navi did get the turtle, so it should be good still for Endoryu. But yeah, I would categorize that as a win for Alter Ego, especially because Arfi was able to pick up a kill.
I'm not sure why Yasuke pulled the trigger towards Uranus. Like, that's a big question, especially the fact that Alter Ego is able to bait Navi to their full-on Swan Song combo. I think a single deadly magic from Yasuke can be a big difference in that fight and make a bit more advantage towards them.
Yeah, Nino needs to be way more political in this matchup, dude. Karss has got another XP grab.
All okay though. The attempt to kidnap Karss still not avail.
And this is the pick that has been criticized so much, right? Karss on Uranus. So far he's doing alright, you know, but he's not really doing an amazing job. He's just there as a Uranus.
He's just existing.
Yeah. And adapting.
It's going to be a very tough game for APHRO to hold Navi down, though, right? Because APHRO looking for a combo, but look at all the purifiers.
Never mind.
Second attempt here. This time, Karss out of position, and dude, Alec and Yasuke will be able to punish. Karss cannot overextend like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know why.
I've never been more convinced that a player is not that great on a hero more than Karss on Uranus.
He always overcommits and, miscalculates when it was on Uranus, so yeah, that is a fair assessment. But again, the big problem is in these team fights for APHRO, how do they pin them down for Cyrus to do all that damage, or do they just wait for Navi to all in?
Karss now again stunned. That's going to be the... Oh, that's a big knock-up by Alec.
What?
Airborne on towards the taunt as well. The chain crowd control will not let Nino move. Arfi finds a big blazing duet now, looking for Shivan and Doryu. Alter Ego suddenly. Arfi gets a double.
That's a lot of damage, but I was wondering once again, Alter Ego could have done better. Nino had the flicker, no?
Exactly. I don't know. Nino just panicked again in that situation, man. Luckily for him, the rest of the team did not. They stayed calm and composed. A double AoE from Arfi and Cyrus, the blazing duet of the Swan Song. It really zoned everybody from Navi, and they were caught. They really were. And it's going to be very tough for them to itemize against it, right? You got to go both physical and magical. They bait out the AOG as well.
Yeah. True ultimate though. They used up for the Gato Kacha, so a bit of a small win, but I guess now the Gato Kacha has to be a bit more careful from now on. Now that's an item that can deter the damage from both Yasuke and also Cyrus. Radiant armor, not just for APHRO himself, but for the whole team.
Okay. Back to level. Nino's got to be way more calculated again. He's been on the receiving end of... Okay, now he's going to go all in on Karss. No Purify for Karss again.
Yeah. Third attempt. Oh, seems like this time Karss will be able to come through. Staying alive here. Alec, though, very low. Karss looking to reposition. But all SG. 60 minutes in, Alter Ego. Oh, comfortable early game here. Now we enter the mid game.
That could have been a kill towards Karss, and I think Alec pulled the trigger way too early because Cyrus was catching up, but now Karss. Gotta watch out, Cyrus has the glowing wand.
The Swan Song. That's the damage right there. Miscalculate again.
It's almost like they're playing without info, right? I mean, Cyrus was gone from the map for a while there.
That's Karss on it. No way, right? Like, I was joking. I played a Uranus game with Coach Aldo. I'm sure he's watching it right now. We're watching this right now, and I asked him how good of a Uranus I am compared to Karss. He said 11 to 12. And I'm not convinced, man.
Hey, that's a rank game, though. You
Yeah.
know? It's different. 2,000 gold lead here. Alter Ego. The bottom lane. Oh, APHRO.
Nothing too crazy just yet. 1.7k gold lead for Alter Ego. Still definitely a lead that can be climbed back this early of a game. And Yasuke, and he's a Harley, so he has kind of a disadvantage now.
Konami slam on towards APHRO. That's going to be a taunt now. Yasuke finds an angle to take Shivan down in the back. Now let's see here for that turtle take. Swan Song pops, and Doryu very low finds a turtle though. Take a look at Uki, zoned out as Alter Ego will find the perfect angle to collapse. And that's going to be 3 members off the board from Navi.
You got the turtle, we got the bodies, and now the lead ballooned to 2.2k, and there is no way APHRO is defending this one.
Karss in the bottom lane, though. That was just a crazy combo, and it's been crazy combos for Alter Ego in these fights. I think for Navi, the idea was to build the leads in the lanes itself, but they just keep on getting corralled into these fights, and they keep getting picked off as well. Look at Karss. I think at this point of the game, he should be ahead of Nino, but he's not, right? And that's going to be a big problem. He has to itemize, and it's so much more difficult for him to itemize compared to Nino in this game. Like, he has to deal with both the Harley and obviously Odette magical damage, and then the physical damage that is going to be coming through from Sora and Claude. And dude, Arfi's 4-0 and 2. He's built to the corrosion side. This is going to be very quick. There's a very quick swift turn. It's a very quick, swift, fast Trinity.
Okay. And I like that Arfi is going for the sprint, man. The fact that there's not much, like, danger so far. Ukir has to stack. The AOG is very much telegraphed, so it's easy for Arfi to maneuver around with the sprint, especially. And you can catch up to the team fight really, really fast.
Konami slam on towards APHRO again. Now Yasuke looks for an angle in the back. Doesn't really find it. Alec now isolated. Take a look at the damage on towards Alec. He will fall. Now it's a 5v4. Alter Ego says, abort, abort. Let's go back.
I guess this is trouble for an Odette composition. Like, you can't really catch up. You gotta wait for them to come.
Ooh. Okay, Ukir spots him out. That could have been real bad. Nice. Yeah. Presented to you by our official gaming phone, Infinix. Real-time victory rate. There you go. Swift Trinity at 9 minutes. One of the quicker Swift Trinities that we've seen.
Yeah. By the way, Karss is itemizing towards Radiant first, and I believe... What's that? Cauldron?
Does look like a...
Chastise?
And the fact that Uranus usually goes for like something like an Oracle, right? To further boost the healing.
Kind of needs to go Chastise, man.
Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah, it's a problem, man. For sure. I think Navi's front line just can't hold, and I don't think anyone can hold right now, right? If the back line gets caught by the Blazing Duet and the Swan Song, they're dead in seconds.
Now, thankfully for all the backliners of Navi, like they have all the Purifies available, so Alec cannot go for them. They have to go from front to back.
Here, 122 heart rate BPM there. APHRO as well. Alec
on towards one. That's a Purify. Baited out. Alter Ego now. What is going to be the call? Is they will take their time here. They know the bottom bottom lanes are pushing. Whoa! G blindly APHRO. Now let's see here. That's going to be the punish. Take a look at Andoryu positioning. Arfi Blazing Duet towards the back. That's going to be Andoryu very low, looking for some life steal, but APHRO will be the first one to fall. Andoryu falls as well. Take a look at the collapse. Take a look at the Swan Song. It's an AoE party, and Alter Ego will find the wipeout.
Completely swept all the Navi members. Well, I gotta say that AOG is a nada for me, Chief.
That was beautiful by Alter Ego, but what? Yeah, that AOG was out.
That was blind, right?
That was blind, and it's like they
super telegraphed.
But there was no layer to it. Usually when you have an AOG like that, you can't be the one to go in unless you see the Tsunami Slam, right? Then you AOG on the Tsunami Slam, but a random AOG as a set, that was random. That was truly random. And they paid the price for it. I have no idea what that was. I have no idea what the vision was as well, because the rest of the team scattered. And remember, if Alter Ego find an opening to the back line, they are dead in seconds. You saw it, Cyrus got in. Very fortunately for APHRO, we won't be looking at that replay. But look, the front line was already cooked at the start. That means it's an open back line. Ukir and Shive could not withstand the damage. And I have no idea, again, what the vision was for that play.
And dude, right now, Tyrus, holy crystals, that's just the nail of the coffin. No, he's going for the Winter Crown to further boost his sustain, or at least the outplay potential. This is getting harder and harder by the second, but for Navi, 8.3k gold lead is building up towards another 10k gold lead match for Navi. Look at Nino, he's going for Malefic.
Yeah. Oh my god. They can just go for damage because, dude, they have so much AoE damage. Heck, they just have so much damage. Even Jiizee, right? Doing Alec. Tsunami Slam.
Initiating here, looking for an attempt. Navi will clear the Lord, and they will clear the middle. Damage from Jiizee himself. Now they want to take the structure down top. Karss very low, will be taken out as Alter Ego repositioning. Nino will be the trade as Alec here very low as well. Alter Ego almost it got scrappy there, but they made it.
Economy-wise, that was a win for Navi, but you gotta take a look at the HP bar of the turret in the top, and it's a long lane too.
Yeah, look at that gold lead, man. In the gold lane into the jungle. Oh, Blazing Duet,
Swan Song as well! Alter Ego, Cyrus though will die because of the turret as RP is still free hitting. Oh, APHRO barely made it alive as the structure top lane finally falls.
Is that worth it?
Yeah, I think that's value. They got a turret up top, a Safari lane. Cyrus got shut down, so that's not that good, but Arfi and Jiizee kept their lives. Oh my god, what a combo. Blazing Duet Swan Song, man. Yeah. Navi members, again, in seconds, they disappeared. What happened? It's a magic trick.
They put him in jail, man, and us. Oh god.
Don't drop the soap.
Andoryu, you can't get too close by now.
Never, man.
Yeah.
Damage dealt by Todak. Arfi leading the charts.
For sure, with Cyrus as the second damage dealer. Holy moly! Jiizee and Nino is also in the third and the fourth.
Yeah, they are. They're taking everything, bro. They're not. Oh, and there you go. Yup.
Winner crown,
I'm
baby.
surprised Arfi didn't go winner crown. I thought it would just be a double winner crown all in from the Swan Song and the Blazing Duet.
That could be the angle.
I never want to see Karss on Uranus ever again. I thought I said that in game 2.
At this point, like, is it just on purpose, the fact that he's been pinning from the get-go? Is that a code?
Sure.
I don't know, man. Like,
Wave up top, again, slow push, far lane control. This is all alter ego.
when you're playing a Uranus, you gotta be independent. You gotta look out for yourself. Don't rely on your teammates too much when someone is missing. You gotta back off.
Yeah, the
Uranus
is
gonna
not
show?
independent.
Yeah, it's going to show, and that's going to be the green light for alter ego to commit on towards the Lord. Essentially the final one. The final Lord.
This, yeah, their siege isn't the best, but they have pickoffs for days, and Cyrus can just dive randomly now. He has a winner crown.
Yeah.
Swan Song and a Flicker in the midst of that fight, plus a winner crown, and then Arfi comes in with a Blazing Duet, and a Nino, and a Yazuke. It's just a cleanup.
Yeah.
3K. Oh my, is that a Sky Piercer, Yazuke? Is that a late Sky Piercer? I don't think so. I think it's a winner crown. Right?
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's a bit too late for a Sky Piercer.
I wouldn't blame him if he goes Sky Piercer.
I'm blaming.
This is a I don't care, I'm gonna go Sky Piercer game.
I think at this point I prefer the Blood Wings, no? A bit of survivability and also pure magic damage to further enhance the Holy Crystal proc.
Yeah, but it's a 9,000 gold lead, you know? Might as well go
That's why,
crazy.
go damage.
Oh, Nino.
Let's see. Alter ego here looks to end the series right here. NAVI looking to hold on. They're still behind 9,000 in gold lead. That's a landslide, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like Alter Ego will take it slow.
Yep.
They will crash now, though. That's going to be the Tsunami Slam on towards one. All is good. Nino taking a couple of damage from the turrets. The mid structure will be defended by NAVI.
They're doing it. It is Winter Crown.
Yeah, are they too afraid to... Is this too disciplined of a gameplay from Alter Ego?
I think it's a... I don't think it's too... I think they just... They mismanaged the wave. That's one. So they were like, okay, instead of forcing it, let's just wait.
And also, it's an all-in type of deal team fight from Alter Ego. If they mess up, then
Exactly.
the comeback potential is huge. Even though all the turrets from Alter Ego is still pretty much healthy, intact.
Yep. They really need to crack open the base turret in the bottom lane now, because that's the far lane. They still have the claw. I mean, the Harley too, to deal with the waves.
Yeah.
Good defense though from NAVI. With an Obsidia, they still have really good clear, really good high ground control. It's about Alter Ego's way to bait them out, or wait for the Evolved Lord. That's it.
What are the chances that CV gets a Savage here?
Hey, once we get into the late game, it's very possible for Obsidians to get Savages, right? Remember, yesterday, outside of the 2 Savages, Arfi only had 1 kill. Jiizee, he only has 1 kill.
He has a massive 10 Sky Piercer stack.
Does he even have 10 Sky Piercer
even
stacks?
sure.
I think it might be like
does.
7 or 6, no?
Thank you for saying that. Wait,
Yeah, I didn't say it the
way,
other way.
yeah. Hopefully chat will not follow through.
Don't mention it, dude.
Like
Now
6,
that you
7?
mention it,
Like
yeah, there you go.
Like 6-7, Kevin?
Okay, Odette. Tyrus with the Divine Glaive.
That was
That's trying to
Stefan's-
manage my anger, bro.
That's top tier rage bait, man.
Anger management.
Wave management is what Alter Ego are doing right now. Pretty good. Bottom wave looking like a slow push here. NAVI have no one to deal with it. They have people to deal with it in the base, but they cannot walk up because of the threat of a Harley, the threat of an ambush.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, the most important member, Alec, though, he wants
no.
to go for Andoryu.
Yeah, the conceal, that's the intimidation. That's the block part! Was gonna be the main target.
Oh, he's out!
Now, that will not be enough. Take a look at the damage. Tsunami Slam on towards one APHRO. Still holding on. Oh, Nino! Finds the angle, but the damage is not there. APHRO with the AOG defensively will lose his immortality. All 10 members are still in the land of Dawn fight.
Like a hot knife through butter towards Karss. But damn, he was able to survive.
Yeah, I don't know which one is more impressive, the burst or the fact that he survived that burst. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, now 0 purifies from NAVI, so they gotta watch out for sure.
Yeah, all their resources have been depleted. Meanwhile, for Alter Ego, it was just a flicker from Nino. 30 seconds. There's a window for Alter Ego to look for another big set. But remember, their composition is all in. Alec, what a flank.
Just play with the long lane, man. Don't take any risk, man. Come on.
Disgusting flank.
It's not alter ego if there's no risk. Conceal.
See, that's the conceal play. Looking for Shiba in the back all alone. Tyrese not covered. The Swan Song, everything down goes the marksman. Sao and Dory trying to hold on, looking for Yasuke. That's the magic hat trying to teleport, but that won't be enough. As one by one, NAVI members will drop on the floor, and Alter Ego, they will win this match in a 2-1 fashion, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wipeout, a big, bad wipeout to end it all.
Another reverse sweep from Alter Ego, 2 times in a row this time, with a 10K gold lead to close it all off. Great execution from the boys of Papa Kenny.
GG, Alter Ego, a 2-1 win. Week 2, undefeated for Alter Ego after a pretty bad week 1, 0-2.
Man,